This is the plaintiff, Victor. He says he rented a room from the defendant in his townhouse, and one day the guy came to him and told him to move out because he had some family coming in and needed a place to stay. When he asked the defendant to return his security, he balked, didn't return it, and here they are. He's suing for $750, the amount he's due. This is the defendant, Pierre Giuseppe Roma. He says the plaintiff wasn't closing the shower door properly when he bathed, and he constantly flooded the floor, causing damage in the living room below. Now, he has a mold problem in the house. The plaintiff doesn't deserve a refund, and if anyone's out money, it's not the plaintiff, it's him. He's accused of troubling a tenant. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $5,000 for additional damages.
All parties, please.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff rented a room from the defendant and the guy kicked him out. But the defendant says the plaintiff was flooding the place by not shutting the shower door. Now he has mold. It's the case of, you hosed me, bro.
Thank you, Douglas. Victor, you've asked to be referred to only as Victor. You're suing Pierre Giuseppe Roma.
Correct.
Your former landlord for $750 that you want paid to you that he has withheld from your security deposit. You have a counterclaim against him for $5,000 in damages that you say he did to the apartment. All right, what's going on?
I refer to him as Joe because
as Joe?
Yes.
Okay.
Joe. So I moved to White Plains in April 2017 last year. I stayed in his house for 7 months. So there are two guest rooms. I took one of them. I stayed for 7 months, and I moved out in November last year.
Okay.
He hasn't returned me the deposit mostly because of the common bathroom.
Okay.
Okay, so the common bathroom was used by two people, me and another tenant.
What was the problem with the shower?
A few months after I moved in, we noticed mold. He was very unhappy. He told.
Wait, you informed him of it, right?
Yes.
You told him. Okay.
Yes. So Joe told me and the other tenant to remove the mold. So I did what I can. This one does show some mold. There is a close-up picture. Yes, this is a close-up picture. This one shows the mold and also the paint peeling off. Right?
Yeah,
so this was on the last day, November.
Okay.
So there was some mold a few months before that. So Joe told me to remove the mold. Me and the other tenant, we did what we can. We couldn't really remove the mold.
What's this here?
That's something else.
What is it?
It's my patch, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's your patch?
Because he advised me in September that actually there was a breakage in the base of the shower. So
How old is this shower?
I would estimate 2012.
Why do you estimate that? Based on what evidence do you estimate that?
Because the shower should not be there. The bathroom was half a bathroom only, and I put
so you did it. Okay.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
say you did it in 2012.
Summer 2012.
Who did this? You?
No.
Who installed it? A plumber?
A plumber, yeah, contractor.
What's going on with the shower?
In September, he advised me that he noticed some crackage in the base.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. So what happened to the shower?
And I inspected that there was a mold and crackage, and I told him you're supposed to dry, both of the tenants supposed to dry after showering. And
Wait, every time they shower, they're supposed to dry the shower?
that's otherwise mold. I have evidence.
Well, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is that you replace a shower and it costs you money to replace a cracked, disgusting shower that's getting mold because it's cracked and broken. That's the other alternative, but that one costs you money. But you expect them to do what? To dry it and apparently wash it with a solution of water and half vinegar? Where did that come from? That's what you actually told your tenants? Do you do that?
I did Wikipedia, and they said there's a good solution to remove the mold.
That's great. It's just unreasonable. Right. That's good to remove the mold, but you shouldn't have to do that every time you shower because you and I aren't going to do it every time we shower.
I do that.
So, you do that. You do? You use a solution of water and vinegar every single time that you take a shower?
Correct.
Oh, that's lovely for you. But how many people in this room, every time they take a shower, use a solution of water and vinegar and dry their shower out with like a blow dryer or something? Anybody? Raise your hand, Joe, because you're the only guy. All right, that's ridiculous.
So are you supposed to dry a shower to prevent mold? Never heard of that, but what do you say?
I agree. You should dry the shower.
Do you dry the shower?
Yes, I do.
Do you really?
An extra towel and I just scrub it down.
What do you say?
Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond sells squeegees. You're supposed to squeegee it when you're done.
You do that?
I do, yeah.
I have a squeegee. Those things are the best.
I'm a freaking slob. I've never done that going inside the courtroom.
According to you, there's more than the shower, though, because you withheld the money originally because of the shower, right?
Correct.
Okay. And now that there's a lawsuit, you have a counterclaim against him for a bunch of other stuff. So we have the shower, let's see, 2/3 of the amount of a new shower that you want your tenant to pay for. All right, and now we've got amount to paint living room ceiling. Tell me about that.
I have a picture, I don't know if you have as an evidence, where the crack that I eventually patched after he broke somehow the platform of the shower, and also if in the same picture you can see stain outside the shower, right in the corner where he was failing to close properly the shower cabinets in order not to water to spill out, eventually end up going towards the lower floor in the living room, creating a huge amount of leakage and staining.
And then you're talking about the ceiling. Is this the ceiling?
Correct, over
Right,
below.
and that is, of course, related to the shower up top, which if I find that to be a landlord issue and not a tenant issue, that would also not be on him. Do you have pictures of how it looked when you rented it to him 7 months earlier?
No.
Okay. The next thing you're suing for is $1,000 for an executive desk. Tell me about that.
The day he moved, I did a walkthrough inspection. I inquired about the desk, and he told me that he ironed once, putting a cloth underneath, and I kind of fumed a little bit, so I did not say anything. I just said, please leave the room, leave the apartment, and that's the damage that he left me with the executive desk.
Okay. Do you have any evidence of what the executive desk cost you?
I don't ever receive it, Your Honor. I Google it. And
I know you Google it, but you understand that
I know how much
what
I
you
paid,
would
though.
be entitled to in court is the reasonable value of the depreciated item
Correct.
at the time that the item is damaged. You are not entitled to a new executive desk of higher quality. So I would have to have some indication of what this desk is.
I know in 2009.
Did you
what I paid.
iron?
I don't have ironing.
Go ahead. What were you going to
I
tell
think
me?
he's lying.
Okay.
Because-
Were you going to grab something and show me how he was lying?
This is what I want to say. He's a liar.
Oh, wait. You have a little piece of paper with the word liar?
I want to make sure everyone understands what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to pull out a picture of the desk
I don't
when
have.
you moved
I don't
in.
have. I don't
That's what I thought was happening now. This is a first. I love this.
I'll tell you
This
why.
is not a game show.
I want
Do
to make
you
sure
have
people
pictures of?
know
Let me just
what
tell
I
you
mean.
what everybody here should do. I want you to listen because I want you to leave here a little smarter than you came in. Whenever you rent a place out, you should take pictures of every single thing about that place. So you can show, look, this person did the damage because look, here are the pictures from when they. And whenever you rent a place out and you're the tenant, you should do the same thing. Only you should be zooming in on every issue, every little issue, because that's what makes sense. Because otherwise, we have a little swearing match right here, right? Clean the carpets. What was wrong with the carpets?
It was dust and stain all over the place, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have pictures? Because okay.
I
Well, you
watched-
understand, though. I understand. But you understand, too,
I do.
right? Okay, good.
I didn't
And
ask
then
for that.
$2,000 you're suing for frivolous lawsuit?
Correct.
Really? Like, what does that mean? That because you feel that the lawsuit's frivolous, he should pay you $2,000?
I think-
That doesn't feel frivolous to you to suggest that?
I think if I can present to this court.
Yeah,
this,
what's that a picture of?
If you look, that's what my handyman told me. The leakage, when you remove all the work done, he told me that whoever was using the shower, he left the shower open, so the mold went outside the shower and all the water went
Most people would
down.
not leave a shower door open.
But that's the
What is
evidence.
far more and I read your handyman statement. In no way, shape, or form does he blame the tenant. He says it's possible they left the door open, but really, water is coming from the shower. It could happen because I like taking showers with the door open, which no one does, because then they have to step on puddles of water. Or the door doesn't close all the way, none of which would be his fault. Or the thing just isn't sealing properly because it's a cheap shower that you stuck in there to be able to rent another room. It could be any of those things. Do you have the receipt for the shower that you bought?
No, but I installed a more expensive shower for the glass itself.
Yeah.
But I told him I'm
That's
not
a
going to
good
charge you.
idea, because the one you installed before doesn't work well. All right, so now how much of your security deposit did he retain? The entire thing?
Yes.
Okay, and the entire thing was the $750?
Yes.
All right, based on what I've heard, I don't think you have a right to keep the $750. I'm going to order you to return the $750 to Victor and ask for the counterclaim for the same reasons I've already discussed. I find in your favor, and I find 0.
Thank you.
Well, it was not a very good day for the defendant here in the People's Court. The plaintiff wins his case, and you lose your $5,000 countersuit. Do you understand what the judge was explaining to you?
I understood, even if I totally disagree. I mean, I have an email from Victor telling me that the apartment was in perfect condition. So if after 7 months you break and manage to create mold, which had the scientific evidence, if you don't clean up after 2 days, you create mold, you ruin the shower.
Well, it shouldn't have done that. You know,
Okay.
it just shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Sorry about that, but you don't prevail. So
Okay. Thank you so much.
You lose on both counts. You
Thank
must
you.
sign a few documents. Victor, I think everybody would agree with you. You deserve to get your security back.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. I have many things to say about those individual counterclaims he had. I didn't have a chance.
You don't have to go through all of them.
Okay.
Because you won.
Basically,
you got your money back.
The key thing I want to say is he knew the watermark on the ceiling was there for a long time.
We understand that.
And
really-
the stain on the table also, it was there before I moved in. He knew that.
Don't
He
even
was
worry
lying.
about it. It's not your worry anymore, okay? You're
you.
out, you won. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, good enough. Thank you very much. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, look, this defendant is lucky. Many states actually penalize landlords if they wrongfully withhold security.